When people book a healing energy session with me, usually I ask ahead of time to prepare in some way and to reflect upon why they're actually coming for a session, and to consider that there might be some physical pain in the body, whether it's low back tension or shoulder pain. There's a myriad of ways that we can have pain in the body. There might be illness that's going on. There might be recurrent diseases that come up as well. To also notice what's going on in their life right now. You know, where are they uncomfortable? What are they avoiding? To notice how their mind is, and to notice what's going on in the emotional field. I also recommend to not drink a lot of coffee ahead of time, just because that takes a while to get the nervous system to calm down. But from that, when you show up, we usually will spend a little bit of time to talk. Once you book a session with me, I already am kind of tracking you. You're on my radar, and I'll kind of get impressions of what's here for you. And I'll take some time to tune in before you even show up. But even then, in the talking, that will help you discover what your truth is, because it's not me to tell you what you need, and it's not me to fix you, because I can't. But it's also a space for you to discover your truth and to slide back into your power. And that's how you're going to trust the work, when you also can feel and know it for yourself. And then at some point you lay down, and I work both on body and off body, because our energy body begins way before our skin. We actually have, you can almost visualize like this egg that's wrapped around the body, and there's many layers, like our whole auric field has many layers. And also I can sometimes see where you might have connections to other people and places. So there's a lot to be witnessed when I'm sitting with you. My favorite thing is that no one looks the same. I mean, obviously physically not, but even the energy body looks very different. We have different chakras, we have different colors. Some of us express ourselves in more imagery, so sometimes it'll be a very visual session, and sometimes it's more sound or feeling. So I feel like there's a lot of trust in you allowing me to step into your world and to see what your world is like. So I spend a lot of time with, on my side, how do I meet you? And I go very slowly so that I know that there's trust there, and that there's respect. And so in a way, it's almost like I'm pulled in to you. I have no agenda. It's not gonna work if I have an agenda. And so then that's just free space, because then when your system gets recognized and felt and seen, then it starts to say, all right, you're paying attention, and it will start to release and show the story that needs to unravel. And on your end, it might be very visual. You might feel a lot. You might feel nothing. You might fall asleep. You might laugh. You might cry. You might have your body do crazy movements. Everything is quite possible. I have seen a lot. But what's even more important is maybe the truths that come to you during the session or even after. I'm very mindful that we don't talk for too long after. I might give you some very clear homework points, and I might write it down, because you might feel a little strange afterwards. In some way, some people feel like they've had some surgery, and you also might have felt like you've gone to outer space and have come back. So there's always a few days integration time, and I recommend that you don't schedule anything after the session, but to know that you're still cooking for maybe a week, even a month after. I get countless emails from people of just how much even one session has changed their lives. And part of it is that they're ready to make that change. They may not even be conscious of it until we get together and they start to really know what they're feeling. And it's like, oh, this is what I want. This is my truth. This is my soul calling. You might find that your body changes, that your face changes, that your life changes. Usually you feel clearer on an emotional level and a mental level. So this work to me is truly magical. There's a reason why I've dedicated my life to it, because it works and it's constantly teaching me as well.